I'm well. A tough one for you guys. You fall behind 14-0, rally back, but come up a little short, 21-18 to Colgate. Just gone back and looked at that game. Just kind of give me your impressions on what happened.
Yeah, I think just looking at the defensive side of the ball, I thought we played well throughout the game. And outside of a couple plays, big plays that we let up in the second half, I thought the players battled, did a much better job versus the run, and take a couple plays away. But then on third down, we were able to get off the field, and really do a great job with our field position as well. Really slow start offensively, but I thought we really came out the second half and started to gel and come together, and that's great to see. And there's a lot of things to build off from that second half and the work that we did. And I thought Joe Bagnano did a great job leading our offense along with Sean Bowman. So a lot of pieces to build on. And we have to do that quickly with obviously Boston College coming up this week.
First question this morning, Larry Mahoney. Good morning, Larry.
Bob, how are you? Hope you had a good weekend. Coach, how are you?
What's up, Larry?
Hey, Jordan, one thing that's all year you've been chasing games. You get behind early. How do you go about fixing that and getting off to a start and actually maybe getting a lead? And then can you give us a lot of injuries prior to the game? Can you fill us in on the injury update? Thank you.
Yeah, our focus really all camp, going back to the spring, has been about starting fast, and that's something we're still working through. Is coming out and getting on top of teams early. I think based off the success we had in the second half and, the strong points we saw offensively, I think we have something to build on and go off for next week and moving forward. Injury-wise, we're expecting to get a few guys back this week that weren't with us this past weekend. So we feel good about our health and where everyone stands right now.
Jordan, let's go back and talk a little bit about the defense. As you touched on, it's a pretty good performance. You hold Colgate to only 10 first downs, 253 yards. And they only ran 54 plays in the game. What did you feel like that group did especially well?
I thought we're more physical, and that was a big emphasis for us. And that's what we want to be known as a football program is being a physical team, and we showed that. And we showed that we can do that. Still a lot of things to clean up. But, I thought the players were really sound in their assignments and knowing where they need to be. And it comes to getting off the field, too. So the third down piece was much better. And we were able to get them in more predictable situations where we could, get into a sub package and get after the quarterback a little bit.
Did you feel, other than that 68-yard quarterback run there with 6.5 minutes to go, did you feel like you pretty much controlled the things in the second half? And then what did you feel like happened on that play?
Yeah, I thought we really did a good job. Just as I mentioned, the field position piece, I thought we really handled well, and when we were going 3-and-out on offense, we did a great job flipping the field with our punter. And then really we're able to get going in the second half with our offense. So we're playing more complementary football. On that run in particular, that was just they were running, more quarterback counter. So, we were just out of our gap in the pressure. So he was able to get out the back door. But something we feel like we can clean up and get fixed and get corrected.
Offensively, you talked about, the first two touchdowns of the season there in the fourth quarter. What do you think that you maybe found that you can carry over? What clicked there in the second half that maybe has been missing through the first 6 quarters?
Yeah, it was good to get Sean Bowman going. I think he just creates some mismatches vertically down the field, and a guy who's got really good hands and can go up and get the ball, and he can do make plays after the catch as well. Tigo Moss played a big role in that, and has great body control, can go get the ball. So finding ways to get those guys the ball, whether it's one-on-one or schematically getting them the ball is important for us. In the run game, Elijah Barnwell, I thought he really stepped up and started to get into a rhythm. Freddie Brock came into play, and he's getting back more healthy now, and seeing him run and do some things that we expect him to do is an important piece of our offense. And, obviously it starts with Joe, and Joe has been leading us, these past 2 games and ever since I got here. So we're going to lean on him, and he's going to be the one to lead us. So, and you saw him; we had a 4th and 4. We were backed up in our own territory in 2-minute drill, and he dove for a first down. So, those are the plays we can point to as how we need to play, the type of heart we need to play with, and Joe's certainly leading the way with that.
Got a follow-up question from Larry. Go ahead, Larry.
Thanks, Rob. Coach, we had Francois Royal, Kobe White, Lezen. Of the injured players, who have the best shots at coming back? And then just tell us a little about BC. What you look for on Saturday night. Thank you.
Yeah, Lezen played last week. He filled in or had a role throughout the game. I expect Kobe, Francois, and Tyler to be back with us, and we'll know more on that by midweek, where they're at health-wise for the game. Boston College presents a number of challenges on both sides of the ball. They have a strong quarterback. Coach Hafley does an outstanding job on the defensive side of the ball as well, and those guys play hard. They play physical. They're going to look to create takeaways and get the ball down the field vertically on offense. So, we certainly have our work cut out for us, but excited for the challenge and excited about getting down there and competing.
Jordan, you touched on the quarterback, Phil Jerkovic, very talented guy. As you've started to study him a little bit, what does he do to cause so many issues?
I mean, first of all, he's got a strong arm. He's a great leader, and he also can extend plays with his feet. You see him on some short yardage situations where they can get him in the zone read game, get him on the perimeter running the ball. Zay Flowers is a guy that really is speed you might only see once in a season. And along with their other receivers, they have a great receiving group that can really take shots down the field and convert on them as well. Whether it's deep digs as well down the field, they're looking to give their quarterback time so he can make those throws. So we'll have to do a great job up front, getting him off his mark and being able to force him to move around and go to his checkdowns.
I think we touched on this a little bit before your trip to New Mexico, but when you play these FBS games and now with your team finally playing a little bit better there in the second half and starting to see some things that you'd like to see, what do you want to see as far as growth from your team against a team like BC on Saturday?
Yeah, I want to see us play aggressive. On both sides of the ball, I want us to be aggressive. I think we are finding more about who we are and the type of players that we have, the type of players, how we want to play. We want to play the way Maine is known for. We want to play tough. We want to play physical. So we want to put that on display. And without any reservations, we want to come out. We want to compete and get after them. And that's how it has to be. And we're going to embody that and continue to emphasize that.
All right, Jordan, thanks so much for the time this morning. Good luck on Saturday night at BC, and I look forward to talking again next week.
Appreciate it, Rob. See you next week.